Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada, and this amazing home for sale behind me here in a gated community with a sparkling pool, 3-car garage, a casita, a chef's kitchen, and I love this layout. We have 2 staircases, 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, a massive loft that's separate from the upstairs. And yeah, you're gonna love this layout. I can't wait to show you inside. Almost 10,500 square feet on the lot, and all this can be yours for just over $1 million. It's outrageous. We're at 9620 Bella de Mora Street, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89178. Yeah, we're over here in the Southwest, just off Blue Diamond. This thing's a masterpiece. Follow me inside. All right, everyone, here we are. This wonderful home. I wasn't this excited until I went inside and saw this home, but wow, what a beauty. This thing was built in 2005. So many upgrades, and you can look around this gated community here. Tucked away on this street, you have no neighbors out front. We look down this way as well. So the gate to the neighborhood is just going to be out here to the right. And we're just off Blue Diamond Road. And look at this beauty. You have the paver driveway here, 3-car garage. We're going to have that casita out front. A big Palo Verde next to a Chilean mesquite, giving you some shade in the front of the home. I love this stonework on the stairs going up. We have low voltage lighting, mature landscape, easy to maintain. And yeah, I really like the curb appeal. Maybe just clean these trees up a little bit so you can see a little more of the front of the home. You do have morning sun in the backyard. So if you're a pool owner, you'll understand that in Las Vegas. And then you're gonna have shade in the afternoon. I love this large 9-foot iron gate, security gate, going into this front entrance and courtyard. And this is a big covered entry here. I love the paver work. This door is gonna go out to the garage here. Access to that 3-car garage from this side. And then this is gonna go into this casita. And in this casita, pretty simple here, just gonna be a bedroom. But great for guests staying in town. Maybe you wanna make it into your man cave. Couple windows looking out front, 8-foot door here, 10-foot ceilings. Speakers throughout the entire home with the sound system, intercom. You can see the intercom here. You can have your own thermostat for this room as well. Cable hookup, everything you need. And yeah, just a real nice single bedroom here as the casita. And then check out this courtyard. Walking up to the front entrance. Yeah, you have this big courtyard here. Get some morning sun. They have the drains and the pavers there. Some flagstone over here. That's going to be the AC unit. It does look a little newer, and that's for the casita there. And you're going to have a gate going out back. You can see the irrigation, so maybe you could have some potted plants out here as well. Yeah, let's head inside and check this out. I love this floor plan. We might even get lost. Just over 4,600 square feet. 8-foot front doors. Well, let's head inside. Okay, so as we walk in here, if it's your first time to this channel, I'm Andrew Guiant with Simply Vegas, local licensed real estate agent. Top selling agent here for Simply Vegas, the #2 brokerage in all of Las Vegas, all of the Valley, with 1/3 of the agents. Please contact me with all your real estate needs. Calling me is the preferred method as we look around this open entryway into this giant living room here. I love these windows across the back wall. If you want to see more tours just like this, I'm putting out at least 4 tours, maybe even up to 7 tours a week. Give me a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down there. Thank you so much. We have this rustic look tile here. You can see the interior of the doors, dark espresso color. About 18-foot ceilings in here. This is going to be one of the 2 stairways. I don't even think I went in that room. Maybe I did. This is a huge house. I mean, there's so much to see here, but I just love these windows and this big open entryway. I might take all of those blinds off so you just have a beautiful view of that pool. Yeah, this layout's fantastic. And this was a highly upgraded home. You can feel by the pad and the carpet and the quality of carpet, this railing. So built in 2005, but they really added so much to the home. There's a little step down here going into this den. So perfect office space, perfect little den here. And in the regular rooms, we do have 10-foot ceilings. It's going to be a double door entry. And yeah, the pad on this carpet is the highest of quality. You can see the speakers in the ceilings here. And technically this is a bedroom. They are calling it a den, but you do have a closet back here. So I think you could be a 6-bedroom. Wow. But having the double door entry probably makes more sense as an office. But yeah, if you need that downstairs bedroom, here you go. Then you're also going to have your guest bath and 3/4 bath down here. So you're going to have 3 bathrooms upstairs, including one in the junior suite or the ensuite. We have a Kohler pedestal sink here, Kohler toilet, and then this fiberglass enclosed shower here. And great thing about this is you have the pool, so if people need to wash off, as well as your guest bath, here it is for you. And for just over $1 million, what a fantastic deal for this home. The other thing I did want to point out is from downstairs, you have this beautiful railing across the top here. So you have kind of a balcony from up there, which we're actually going to head up the stairs right now. Check out the upstairs, and then we'll come back down and we'll see the dining room, that chef's kitchen, the garage. You know, I've never done this on camera before, but I got to send a text back to a client. So you're going to get to hear that because I don't want to stop the video. I am going to dictate it. Yes, 11 a.m. for signing will work for me. There we go. So we can see the rails here. This view. Wow, I love that living room. That is gorgeous. Big window out the side there. And yeah, this carpet is just in such good condition. And I believe it's the original carpet. So we head down, we come into the primary bedroom. So there is kind of this little round entryway. Another little extra touch. Massive door coming into this bedroom here. Yeah, this little rotunda, I guess we can call it, into this giant room. Look at the size of this. Speakers in the ceiling, of course. Plugs, coaxial. You can see right where the bed's going to go. Big windows looking out back. You have that little cutout over here also. This is going to be your TV wall. Thermostat for this room. Intercom. Yeah, those speakers in every room of the house. I can't wait to show you this pool with the raised spa. Beautiful private backyard. It's like they had something going on over here as well with audio, video. And then this we're going to see in all the rooms as well. Volume control for your speakers. And that will bring us into this grand primary bathroom here. Little linen storage off to the right. And I think this home is priced just right. I mean, this home, if you completely remodeled it, easily, 1.4 in this neighborhood, 1.5. No problem with a home this size. But it is turnkey, ready to go. Yes, it is 2005, so it's 20 years old. But it's kept in really nice condition. Got the bench here, fiberglass wrapped, giant shower. I missed that light. Oh, there it is. Okay. And then you have this centered tub, vintage 2005 setup here. Yeah, giant soaker tub. And then this bubble glass wall behind it. Then we have the dual sink setup here. This one's with the vanity. More bubble glass in the corner. I do like that natural light coming in though. This is all one piece countertop here. You do have the plug right above the vanity. That's nice. So you can plug in your light or your mirror, whatever it is there. I guess you have a mirror, so it'd be your light. But you have these single piece sink countertop with the chrome faucets. Water closet back here. Kohler toilet. You have your window, your fan. Nice mountain view out that window, actually. And then your second sink setup here, kind of a smaller version of that side there. Probably his side. And then we have a full length mirror here, which is great. Don't look at me, we're looking at the house. I'm just the guy holding the camera and the guy that's going to negotiate you the best deal in town to give me the opportunity. And then we have dual closets here. Oh, they're connected. I didn't even come in here. I just saw that the lights came on. Oh, I love that. Wow, okay. So this goes all the way around. That's awesome. Okay. I just peeked in and turned the light on, but I didn't walk all the way in when I was getting set up. But yeah, you have tons of racks for hanging clothes. You have the shelves back here. This is a huge closet. I love it. You have the shoe shelf over here. Maybe your bags or your hats, whatever it is. Oh, I love that this is connected. I thought it was a left and a right, two different closets. Yeah. Really liking this house so far. So that's going to be your tour of the primary bedroom and primary bathroom here. I'm Andrew Guiant with Simply Vegas, your licensed local realtor here. If you've been thinking about buying or selling, give me a call. Love to see if I could help out. So this is going to be the second stairway. We came down this stairway right here, which we just walked by. That's where we came up. But then, yeah, there's a second stairway on this side. No pony walls here, all that railing. Different kind of railing. We saw the iron on the other one. This one has the wood spindles. But first, Samsung dryer on the pedestal, Whirlpool washer, designated laundry room, and we do have a sink as well. Little fiberglass sink here. So yeah, designated little laundry room. Plenty of storage. And we keep going because there's a lot more to see in this home. Linen storage. Is there a light in here? No light in that closet. Another thermostat here on the wall. And then we're going to go down these stairs so you can see what comes out the other side. But first, we got to explore the 3 bedrooms up here and this gigantic loft, which I said in the intro is completely separate kind of from the upstairs. We have water lines and a drain, so you could add a wet bar. You could make this into a game room, a movie room, a lounge. I mean, whatever you want, but this is huge. It's about almost 20 by 15, I would say. You have the surround sound speakers in the wall. You can see over here, you have all the hookups for the speakers as well. But yeah, this would be an amazing movie room, party room, man cave, kid play area, pool room. I mean, whatever you want. And you have so much room in the house. This is just extra. Just feels like you should be having some fun in this room. That's all I'm going to say. This is the fun room. I love this little cutout here, kind of going to the open space of the stairs. And then we have 3 bedrooms back here. Now this first bedroom on this side, it's going to be like the junior suite. It's going to have an ensuite. Not the brightest light. Does have a chair rail. Breaking up the walls there. Carpet, again, in great shape. Great padding under the carpet. I don't think I've seen carpet that was original in this good a shape, to be honest. Window going out to the front of the home. Gonna have a walk-in closet back here. So yeah, this is definitely the star of the show as far as the secondary bedrooms, because you do have the walk-in closet here. So this is the one your oldest kid's going to be fighting for. And then you have the bathroom over here as well. So you can see back to that tile. So you basically have this tile or carpet throughout the whole home. And this bathroom, again, just spotless. Fiberglass enclosed shower tub combo. They kept that chair rail going in the bathroom as well. Kohler toilet. And then this single piece white sink and countertop with the natural wood cabinets. Chrome faucet. Yeah, this is going to be the bedroom everyone wants. So be prepared for that. And then we come back out to the hall here. And we're going to have a bathroom to the right and then these 2 bedrooms here. Very similar bedrooms, just kind of opposite. I believe this one, the closet is a little bigger because we do have the triple wide closet in this bedroom here. But again, intercom, speaker control, 2 speakers in the ceilings. Big window in this bedroom. Yeah, just kind of the builder grade closet, but it is the triple wide there. And then, yeah, again, you have the A bus. Does the intercom work? Hello, hello? Yeah, it does. Wow, okay. Hello, hello? We got working intercom. Let's test the one in here. Then into bedroom number 4. Oh, they did say 5 bedroom. I don't know. I've got lost on, I can't count today. Check, check, check. Yep. We got working intercoms. And this is the, how many bedrooms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bedrooms. Couple windows in here, the smaller closet. Still talking to clients while I'm filming here. Sorry about that. Maybe you enjoyed the peace and quiet. We have mountain views coaxial on this wall. More of those speaker hookups. I guess it's going to be bedroom 5 that we've seen. If I'm off on the numbers, I apologize. I'm working today. Got a lot going on, and I'm trying to do home tours. I just did a walkthrough on a property before closing. If you don't know what a walkthrough is, so we have the single piece countertop sinks here, natural wood cabinets. So basically, before you close on a home, typically I'll write in within 3 days of close of escrow, or COE. We will do the walkthrough of the property, meet the clients there when they're the buyer, meet the clients there. We walk through the property to check, make sure all the repairs are done. Also to make sure the home's in the condition that we expect it to be in. As a buyer, you got to remember, you're typically only seeing the home 3 times before you close on it. You're going to see it originally when you're out shopping homes. That'll be the first time. After you get into contract and make your offer, you're going to see the home a second time for the inspection, where you meet the inspector. They do all the inspection of the home. And then typically, I mean, at least I do it with my clients. Oh, we have a central vac too. I just noticed that. I do it with all of my clients. I'm not sure if all realtors do it, but after the inspection, you meet the inspector at the home and you walk through the whole home and you look at any issues they may have found. And my inspector is great. He actually shows you, things about the home and kind of some maintenance items and how things work. So, yeah, definitely recommend doing that with your realtor. Third time you're going to see the home is the walkthrough, which is what I did today. So this is the client's third time at the home. This is going to be the main hub here for all of the intercom system of the home. We're going to have the garage immediately to the left, and this is going to be a big under the closet stairs. Now with 2 stairways in this home, you're actually going to get 2 of these under the stairs closet. They've installed some shelves, so tons of storage in this home. But yeah, so we meet at the property within 3 days of close of escrow. In this case, we close on Monday. We walk the house. We make sure that out into this 3-car garage, make sure that all the repairs are done, and make sure the home's in good condition. So in the event of today, we actually negotiated for this particular client, we negotiated $15,000 back towards my client's closing costs, and this home was only $420,000. So we got $15,000 back in closing costs for my client. And we negotiated about 10 repairs to all be done. And today we checked on those repairs. And all 10 repairs were done. We still had a little bit of trouble with an electric. So I don't know if you're familiar with the GFCI. We're actually about to see one right here. First, we'll look at this water shutoff. That's going to be just for the irrigation. And then you have a bigger one on the other side of the garage that shuts off all the water to the entire home. But this right here is a GFCI. I wish I would have brought my tester with me to this tour. But essentially, if it gets overloaded or it gets wet, this should trip and it should turn off this power. So if we trip it, now the power's off. You'll see this green light does not come on. So that's a GFCI protector, turns it off. You reset it. Plug it back in, green light's back on, so you're good to go. On this particular property we did today, I tested it. It showed that the ground was not connected and it wouldn't trip the plug. So an electrician did change out the whole outlet. However, it's not working properly, because I do bring a tester with me. And we're going to have, over the weekend, they're going to have the electrician who changed that go back out and make sure it's wired properly, and it does trip. One thing that also showed up on the inspection report, we didn't ask for this to be repaired, but it's this kickstand for the door. Every house I've ever moved in, one of the first things I do is throw this kickstand. It's so good when you're bringing in groceries or you're coming in and out of the house. Now, the inspectors don't like these because this door right here has to be self-closing. It has to be a fire-rated door. Now, as you can see, this one did not self-close. Not a big deal. just an adjustment with an Allen wrench on these hinges here, you can tighten them up and make them shut harder. So you can make it shut very forcefully. You can make it shut nice and softly. So what I like to do is I like to set mine up to where if you just let go of the door right here, it's going to close pretty solidly. This one's very close, but it'll close pretty solidly, but not slam. But yeah, that did come up on the report as far as that kickstand. We didn't add it on because I like the kickstand. They consider it a safety issue. Alarm on this home. And we're going to turn around now and we're going to look at this little kitchen nook here. You can see speakers in the ceiling everywhere, including this kitchen nook. And this is going to be kind of your casual bite to eat here. We have a formal dining to the left. We'll take a look at in a moment. But this is going to be just where you put that casual dining table here. In the corner of the home, this is actually what is a motion sensor. And that's going to detect motion in the home. There's two settings for an alarm for your home. It's going to be home or away. And if you're home, it's going to turn off those motion sensors so you can still feel free to move about inside of your house. It's not going to set it off. When you're away, those are on. So essentially what that is if somebody somehow gets into the home without, by bypassing one of the alarms, like a window or door, that will detect people moving inside and it'll set it off. I don't know about the older ones, but they've gotten to the point where it can recognize a dog or pets versus humans. We have a wet bar here. Nice stainless sink. We have the wine glass or martini glass holder, the wine storage. So yeah, nice little wet bar here. That's just off that casual dining area. And if we spin around this way, we'll start to look at this chef's kitchen, which has everything you want to see for a chef's kitchen. Of course, tons of storage, tons of extra areas here. You can see the central vac down there underneath. We have the little computer desk here for the 2005 family computer setup. We're going to have the GE profile microwave here, space saver, but not over the stove, which I'll show you in a moment. We have a GE monogram built-in refrigerator. And again, this home had a lot of upgrades. Ooh, fresh water. Nice cold water. Double oven. GE monogram. So we are doing good so far. So what do you need for a chef's kitchen? Well, for one, not totally necessary, but really prefer to have a nice big pantry for a chef's kitchen. That's going to be here. And then we're going to have, you need to have the dual ovens. Preferred that you have a nice big built-in refrigerator. Going to need the microwave. Then you're going to need a professional gas range with hood. And as you can see here, GE monogram, beautiful hood coming off of the ceiling there, coming down. And then this 5-burner GE monogram gas range. You're also going to need a bit of counter space. And you can see tons of counter space in this kitchen. You have the storage in the island there. Let me know in the comments below, do you like the gas range in the island or do you prefer it off to the side? Would you rather have the sink in the island? So you could do probably 6 stools around here if you wanted. Maybe 4 would just be a little more aesthetically pleasing and comfortable. Big thick granite countertops here. You have the stainless dishwasher. Double basin stainless sink, very deep on those. You have the soap dispenser, you have the wand. Storage on the sides. I like these little open shelves on either side. Again, in 2005, these were big upgrades for cabinets. So yeah, just done right. And you can imagine in 2005, this was, what do we say? The cat's meow, the cream of the crop. I mean, this was high end, high style here. May not look like it specifically in 2025, but I'm telling you, back in the day, this was the best of the best for a neighborhood like this. And then out into this dining room. So big formal dining room here, big chandelier in the middle, or light there. We have this high-end low pile carpet. And I do like this big cutout from the living room over to the dining room here. See another one of those motion sensors in the corner. There's a little step down here from the entrance this way as well. Now we'll bring us over to this family room here. So with this family room, if you're a big TV person, I don't know where you're going to put it other than maybe above. I mean, you could probably fit a 65-inch in this little space here. You could do a 70, 75-inch up there, but I think that's what you're going to be limited to. The surround sound is kind of based on this being your TV wall here. If you had to do a bigger TV, one thing you could do, I mean, if you remodel this house, you take all this out, do a nice linear fireplace, and you have a big flat wall there to do whatever you like. That's probably ideal. But if you're not going to remodel, I think you're going to throw your TV on this wall, possibly have the couch on this side. Yes, your back is to the fireplace then. Not ideal in that situation. Oh, there's 3 speakers on this side too, so you could probably go either way. But nice big family room. You could do a huge couch here, no problem. Opens right up into that kitchen. And then that will bring us to this backyard, this beautiful pool. I think we've seen it all here. Let's go ahead and check this out. Take my booties off. And here we are out back. So like I said, we're going to have morning sun back here. You have this huge paved area. This is going to be cool decking, so it won't be hot on your feet. We look down the side of the home, just the AC units, but you can see pretty good space between the homes. Maybe it doesn't look like it on camera, but this area here, much wider than most homes. You also have a service door going into the garage there. We have some natural grass on this side. Some trees surrounding the outside, big mature trees. I guess that's about how big a tree gets in 20 years. So yeah, natural grass. We have the rocks here. Gate going out to that courtyard on that side. And then that 2005 kind of concrete curb here going around. Your pool equipment's going to be behind this fence here. Let's see if we have a pool heater. Yes, so not your standard pool heater. This one's rounded. Usually they're a big square, but we can see the gas line coming in there. They also have the pool equipment covered, which is great. So it keeps it out of the sun. Will basically keep that plastic from expanding and contracting all the time, which can lead to issues and cracks. So nice to have that covered. And then of course the star of the show here, this beautiful pool. I love the shape. I love the tile. A little bit of a Baja deck here with some steps down. Great color on it, kind of a darker blue. And then you have the steps up going to this spa. Looks like the waterfall turned off. That thing was going when we came out here, so it must be on a timer. An interesting little spa here. Got kind of a lagoon shape, but you could fit at least 4 people in there comfortably. And that's going to be the home for you today. I know some people commented they wanted to see more of the pool for longer, so that's what I'm trying to do here. I do take your comments and your suggestions, try to implement them. So if there's anything you want to see or you want me to do differently, just let me know. I will definitely take it into consideration. We also have these little holes here you'll see. There's one here, one here. They go around. That's for a fence, so you can fence off the pool if you need to. And then we have a bigger hole here for like an umbrella. Yeah, that's it for this tour. $1,070,000. What a beautiful home. I love the layout. Great location in the Southwest here. Gated community. CASITA. This beautiful pool. I'm Andrew Guiant with Simply Vegas. Hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up, please. Helps promote this video, sends it to some people that may not see it otherwise. If you're looking to buy a house or sell a house or invest, please give me a call. My number's everywhere. Call me, call me, call me. If you want a copy of my free, no obligation complimentary buyer's guide, there's a link here. Scan the QR code or type this in your address bar. It'll take you there, fill out the information, and I'll get that sent right to you. And the last thing, if you want to sell your house cash, quick close, doesn't matter condition, location, city, let me know, call me. I'll buy it today. Get your cash in a few days. Thank you. See you on the next one.